Another day, another spark, lighting up the screen in the dark. Real talk, hoping something new. Pull up a chair, this one's for you. Life gets loud, but we don't fade. Every dream is being made. We're brightly minded, hearts wide open, speaking truth. Words unbroken with Mindy leading, light in mind, faith and fire intertwined. We're brightly minded, shining through. If you're growing, dreaming, this is you. Learning as we go each day, finding purpose on the way. Laughing loud, standing tall. You're not alone, you're not small. No perfection, just real here. Every step forward, year by year. We're brightly minded, hearts wide open, speaking truth. Words unbroken, Mindy's here, so come on in. Let the journey now begin. We're brightly minded, shining through. If you're growing, dreaming, this is you. This is you. This is you. Yeah. Every voice matters. Every story counts. We rise together. No doubt. We're brightly minded, hearts wide open, living free. Hope outspoken with Mindy leading. Shine your light. Welcome to the brighter side. Yeah, welcome to brightly minded.
Why, hello there, friends. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I know I haven't streamed in a while, but this office move has been absolutely nutty and chaotic. Let's just say that. And then on top of, all my other work and stuff like that, along with the move, I've been working longer hours and doing stuff at home and things like that just to try and catch up. Hopefully we return to some normalcy in the near future anyway. So, I wasn't going to review this stream. I did catch snippets of it yesterday when it happened, but unfortunately, again, I was at work when a majority of it happened, so I missed a lot of it. But I did catch snippets here and there of where Isaac was in there talking to them and things like that. And I didn't really feel it necessary for me to review the discussion. However, Isaac seems to really want my attention. A couple weeks back before he deleted his main channel, he was tagging me again, which I ignored because it's like, what's the point? I have nothing left to talk to Isaac about because he's just too unhinged at this point. But he took one of his sock accounts yesterday and I guess changed the name and uploaded I think it's something like 12 or 9 or 12 of his little AI songs and tagged me and Smokey and Lo and Dave and a bunch of other people, Eastmax, in every single video. So when I woke up this morning, I had a ton of notifications on YouTube that Isaac had been going nuts and tagging me. So obviously, Isaac wants my attention. So here I am being the nice person that I am and giving him that attention that he is so desperately seeking. I really, at this point, I feel a lot of pity for Isaac because he's obviously going through some very serious mental health issues right now. I would even suffice to say that it was a mental health crisis. because he's unhinged. I watched some of the snippet of what we're going to review, and I'm just sitting here shaking my head going, this boy is got some mental issues going on. And the thing is, and it kind of baffles my mind, is that every single one of the people that he attacks has first tried to help him. We sincerely have tried to help him. My only crime is that I asked him a question. And apparently it was the wrong question, and that has set him off on a tirade, for me, but I did go there with the intention of trying to talk to him and try and help him, which many other people have done. And Isaac, unfortunately, is finding out that people will only tolerate so much. So when you when someone comes to try and help you and you throw that back in their face and double down on what you're doing, people are going to wash their hands of you. They're going to be like, "You know what? You're not worth it. We tried to help you and you're just going on a rampage, attacking everybody, being nonsensical." People are just going to be like, "Okay, that's enough." And eventually you got to get to a point where you're just all you can really do is point and laugh, because there's really nothing else left to do. You can't help someone that doesn't want help. And unfortunately, we're seeing right now in real time Isaac really kind of spiraling into this mental health crisis. And he's just kind of thrown himself in there, both feet forward, and just making the situation worse and worse and worse. And then he turns around and he cries about being the victim, and he doesn't see how illogical that is. And it's really quite sad. Um, and I do feel a lot of pity for him, but unfortunately, there's really nothing I can do to help him at this point. There's literally nothing I can do. I would be totally willing to help him if he was open to help. Um, but he's holding a grudge, he's holding a lot of anger, and he's letting his anger control him. And we can see that in his language, in the way that he speaks, the way he's attacking anybody and everybody that even talks to him. There's one point where in this clip that we'll watch that um, one of my favorite people, Guru, tries to ask Isaac a sincere question and give him like a sincere suggestion on something that he can do that's productive and bring more money into his family and hopefully benefit him financially. Um, and he doesn't even acknowledge that. He just immediately launches into an attack on her. And it's like, this is just another demonstration of how Isaac is driving away every single person online that did care about him at some point. He's just pushing all of his friends away, and eventually he's just going to be talking into the void all alone by himself, because he doesn't know how to maintain friendships with people. And despite many people repeatedly making attempts to be friends with him and help him in some way, he pushes them away. And there's a fine line between having a mental crisis and being responsible for your actions. So I don't fault Isaac for his mental health crisis, because mental health is real. Mental health is something that we need to address in this company. I don't fault him for a health issue, but what I do fault him for is his behavior, because having a mental health crisis does not give someone a free pass to be an asshole to everyone around them. You're allowed to go through your mental health crisis. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to feel your emotions. What you're not allowed to do is to take that out on other people and expect that it's going to be permitted. There's going to be consequences for attacking people. And Isaac is finding out the hard way by everybody turning on him because of his behavior. And he refuses to take any accountability for number one, the way he treats people and his own behavior and some of the things that he says. Zero accountability. And he just expects everybody to fall in line and agree with him. And he's got this idea in his head about what that looks like. And if it doesn't go along to what he's imagined, then he writes the person off. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. And the boy needs some serious help. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna add this to the stage here. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. Wanted to make sure that my volume's working all right. Okay, let's go ahead and watch some of this nonsense. This is just before he gets on stream.
Isaac is yelling and screaming back here. Let's see. Let's let him have the stage there. Oh no, he went off screen. Oh, he was on screen.
Oh no, I'll go back on. Hey everyone, what's up everyone? So this is just an echo chamber. As you can tell, everybody says certain things. They go over it 10,000 times in their own head. And then they say, this is what they believe. They obviously don't even understand what they actually believe. That's what an echo.
And this and this is quite arrogant to sit here, and that is a screenshot, man. That is a screen. I gotta save that. That is a screenshot. Good Lord. Anyway, so this is an example here of Isaac assuming that nobody understands their own beliefs. And that's really a nonsensical thing to say, because of course we understand our own beliefs. We believe our beliefs for a reason because we understand them. Beliefs do change, and that's going to vary person to person. But the fact that he's sitting here saying, you don't understand your own beliefs, that's why this is an echo chamber. That's not what an echo chamber is, but I don't expect Isaac to get that, because there's a lot of things that Isaac doesn't understand but likes to pretend that he does. But not understanding your own beliefs is not what an echo chamber is.
Chamber is, guys. Now you guys have been educated. This is what they do. See,
and half of what he says does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. He just spews whatever comes into his head out of his mouth. There's no filter there, and it doesn't make sense. And then he gets upset with other people because he can't communicate what he's trying to say appropriately. And when people misunderstand him, then that's the other person's fault, not Isaac's, for not using the correct language, the correct words in the correct context. He messes that up. Most of the time he can't even pronounce big words properly. But it's obviously our fault for not understanding him because he can't communicate effectively.
They tell everyone to come over, but of course when I come over, they kick me out. I wonder why.
You don't need to wonder why, Isaac. The reason why we kick you out is because, number one, you just go off on tangents that don't make any sense. Number two, you talk over every single person you're in a stream with. And then you don't shut up long enough to listen to people when you ask them questions. And we'll see this repeatedly in just this short little clip of him, is that he will ask people questions, but he won't wait for the answer, and he'll just continue talking, because he just wants to hear his own voice so badly that it doesn't matter what anyone else has to say. All that matters is Isaac just wants to spew all of his word salad, and it doesn't matter what anyone else feels or says or, anything like that.
I wonder why you guys kick everybody out that actually is.
You look like E.T.
That's what an echo chamber is. Don't you?
I don't kick Isaac out because he has opposing views to me. I kick Isaac out because of all the yelling and the talking over and the not listening. He doesn't know how to have a real back and forth, like a real conversation, because he doesn't let the other person that he's supposedly talking to actually speak. So because productive conversation is not something that can happen with Isaac, I don't let him into my streams anymore. I actually sat here and contemplated whether or not I was going to post the link and allow Isaac in, and I'm still kind of on the fence about it. If he shows up, because he did tell his friend that he was going to be here and he was going to be watching. So hi Isaac, how you doing? But because of his behavior on stream is the reason why he gets kicked out. It's not because of what he believes. I would love to sit down and discuss beliefs with him and find out where our beliefs differ because we're both Christians. But unfortunately, there's never been an opportunity for that because Isaac doesn't know how to have a real conversation with people. He just wants to yell his beliefs at other people and then get angry when they don't agree with him. So, I mean, what's the point of talking to someone if you can't actually have a productive conversation? It's useless, pointless.
Understand that?
Echo. Can anyone hear me?
No, no one can. Will
It's like a
Freeman. No,
glamour
one wants to
shots
hear you.
pose.
We hear you. We hear you, Max.
No one wants
Echo. Let go of your chin.
No one wants
Let go.
Let go of
to
your
hear
chin.
you. I really don't give a fuck.
Are you covering a pimple? Is
Hey,
that
don't
what you're
cuss
doing?
at me, Christian boy.
So there you go. He's swearing and he's flipping the bird. So it's very interesting how someone will post something about, oh, God is watching you. And God and God is God's clocking what you're doing. But then here we have he's a very angry young man. Yes, he is 100% a very angry young man. And we can see how that anger is consuming him at this point. And it's really, really sad. But this, so it's hard to believe based off of this, but this little boy preaches love and forgiveness and that God is love and forgiveness, but he doesn't demonstrate that at all. He doesn't behave in a Christ-like way. And it's interesting how certain people will pick and choose what behavior they allow, where they're so quick to point the finger at somebody else and say, you're not a Christian because of what you say and do. But then they have a friend like this who's behaving this way, but not a peep about his behavior, right? Quite hypocritical.
Boy,
No, I don't give a fuck.
don't cuss
Yeah.
at me.
Don't give a fuck about you. And then you
Hey.
guys will run and
Smash.
whine. Oh my gosh, Smokey's getting attacked.
What's up,
And then
Will?
Dave says a phone number, and he's such a jackass. He's so stupid.
You know
Dave
my
is so
Jonas phone number?
retarded.
You
Dave
look like
is
you're
so
high. Are you
retarded.
high?
No, I actually haven't smoked yet. Dave is
Maybe
actually
that's
so
That is
retarded.
really, I mean, if you look at his face, it's hard to believe. But you can see how unhealthy he is with the really dark circles under his eyes. He can barely open his eyes. He's not well. He's not well at all. He looks malnourished. I'd imagine he's sleep deprived. That would explain the bags under his eyes. Like he does not look well. And this has been said several times that he really needs to take a vacation from the internet because you can see the toll that it is taking on him physically in just this video alone.
That he sits there and he has his own echo chamber. Then he
Isaac,
tells
I'll tell
everyone
you
he's
my
going to
phone
get
number.
offline because it's not good for his health. Then he's going to tell everyone he's going to get offline. It's not good for his health. And then he comes right back the next day.
Just like
Talk
you.
about
It's interesting that Isaac is sitting here pointing the finger at Dave for deleting channels and coming back. And I've known Isaac since what, December? And we're in February now. And I've seen Isaac say that he's not coming back at least 3 times now. So it's interesting that he will sit here and condemn someone for doing something that he's doing himself and has done himself multiple times.
someone that can't actually handle being
like
When
you.
was
offline.
the last
Just
time you
like
slept,
you.
Isaac?
No,
When's the
a good
last time
question.
you
you
laid
want to
down?
know? Actually, you want to know something?
No.
That's what you guys do. You guys can't attack doctrine. So all you do is attack my appearance.
Bro,
Fuckers.
I am
No, we're not attacking your appearance. we're genuinely concerned about your health because you don't look healthy. You don't look like you've slept. You don't look like you've eaten. You're behaving in a manner that is very erratic and unhinged, and it's behavior of a person that's not well. And he just jokes and thinks it's funny. But that's also another symptom of him just not being mentally well.
I am.
Fucking
I
all
am.
the
I,
time.
I
Fucking
I am.
retards.
I'm attacking
All
your
you are
parents
fucking
openly.
retarded. This is literally
And I just want to say this is Isaac demonstrating God's love and forgiveness. Let's all remind the audience that Isaac says he preaches God's love and forgiveness, and this is how he does it. Because it's interesting that he says that when it's been what, 3 months that I've been watching Isaac's videos. I've not once seen him practice any love or any forgiveness whatsoever. So he says one thing with his mouth and he says another thing with his behavior. And I mean, ultimately in the end, he's going to have to be the one that answers for that. He's going to be judged on that. So, I mean, the fact that we're sitting here pointing it out saying, you know, hey Isaac, this is not healthy. This is not well. This is wrong. You know, like I understand that it's difficult to be criticized. But when he behaves the way that he does, what else does he expect? You know, when you treat people like trash and you disrespect everybody around you, even the people that you call friends, and then you get all up in arms when they are critical of you, maybe it's time to take a step back and do some self-reflection. I don't think that Isaac really knows how to do that, but it would definitely be beneficial for him.
echo chamber. Do you
Why you
realize
got
this
two black
yet,
eyes?
Do
Will?
you guys notice how bad
Why,
he's
why do
shaking?
you?
Yeah.
It's going to be
Notice how bad-
documentary footage one day for.
I know. This is
When
like,
they're-
this is
The
so
Blair
funny.
Isaac Project.
Again, all you're doing is attacking appearance.
It all began here on Smoky Saints channel.
This
with,
boy is just not. Look at him. He's
Look
just
at the
not
meth.
well.
Look at the meth.
Will, do you remember
Hey,
Roger?
Will said that.
There's a good godly Christian right
I
there.
don't smoke meth.
Do you guys remember
it's
Elliot Roger?
You guys are
Yes.
jackasses. You
Yeah,
guys are
Yeah,
so
Elliot
jack.
Rogers.
And I mean, the reason why people point out that he may be doing other harder drugs is because it's based off of his behavior. I mean, a sane, normal person doesn't behave like this. So, I mean, there's got to be another reason, something else that's causing him to behave like this. And I'm sorry, but cannabis can't be the cause of it. It really can't. There's got to be something else going on, because I've known cannabis users that have have smoked almost their entire adult lives, and they don't behave this erratically and this irrationally. So, I mean, I guess other than saying, you know, it's mental health, there's got to be something else going on. This is why. This is why people accuse him of these things, because he's acting like this. It's his behavior that makes us think that he's on harder drugs.
You guys are all jackasses. I
You're
have no
spinning
black eyes,
around in
dumbasses.
circles. You're
see my eye?
spinning around
You
in
see my
circles
eye?
talking to yourself.
No,
You're
I'm
beautiful.
actually not. You want to see my eye? You want to see my mouth?
Oh, gross.
No, no, no.
You want to make fun? You want to see my asshole as well? You want to see my
I
ass?
thought
There's a good Christian man, right? Offering to show the entire internet his asshole. Like I must have missed that part because Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is an example of a good godly Christian is offering to show your asshole to the entire internet. And he wonders why we think he's on drugs.
just
Well,
did.
that's fine. So shut the fuck up.
Can you do that?
Exactly. So fuck you, you dumb
Do I-
fucks.
do I
There's
gotta
good
say
Smell
something?
your
godly
finger.
language.
Smell your finger.
Don't
Give
do
it,
that.
a,
Smell your
give,
own
give
ass,
it a few
bitch.
minutes and come
Smell your
talk
own
to me
ass,
about it.
bitch. Smell your
Give it
own
a
ass,
few
Yep.
bitch.
minutes and
Why
come
won't you
talk
let
to
the
me
dude
about
up
it.
here? Yeah. Why won't you let the dude up here? That's right. Because you guys are fools. You guys are all fools. Exactly.
It's interesting that he's attacking them for not letting someone on the stream when I very clearly remember being blocked from joining Isaac's stream along with a number of other people. So, I mean, again, this is just another case of Isaac being a hypocrite and making accusations of people of things that he does himself. Again, zero self-awareness for his own behavior.
Exactly what you just said
Then you
already.
should come to
What
my
they do to
channel.
me, I'm gonna do to them because monkeys see.
Wait,
By the way, I got to run to the store. I'll be back.
Well,
So in case you need something, I won't
Can
be
you
here
put
for.
the can you
Isaac.
put the monkey away before you go?
You're
Isaac,
good,
can you let
buddy.
me do it on your channel?
You're good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How?
We'll be keeping it going for a
I
little
have.
bit here.
No, can
I
you
have more
now?
than once.
Can you do it right now?
I thought you were gonna do
Dude,
light in between
hey.
us.
I did.
He smacks. What? You're a liar.
I did.
You're a liar like
Can
everyone
you
else.
just mute it and
Oh,
then we can
you're
just
like-
make fun of him?
Okay, well,
please?
Dave's going to the store or something, so you
I
can
literally
come in
streamed
and
today. What do you mean?
talk
Don't
with me
really
or
care to
whatever.
make fun of me
That's been a
because
long time.
again, the word of God already said that you guys would because you guys are
My
not a
wife
part of God.
even wants
It's that
to talk
simple.
to you, dude.
How do you know
actually,
I'm not a
so-
part of God?
No one
Your
wants to
religion
talk to
says
you.
to make
Fine.
fun of
You're
you.
just
She
an
wants
echo
to say
chamber.
hi.
That's it. That's it. You have no
Isaac,
reason
you're being
whatsoever
allowed
to
to
operate
talk and
anything
say
gonna
what
be-
you.
it's funny how he's accusing Smokey of having an echo chamber while at the same time literally on Smokey's channel having the floor to be able to say whatever he wants to say. And he just totally misses that. Like, oh my goodness.
What? How is it an echo chamber?
You're
We
a
get this message
jackass.
all the time.
Because
What are
at the end of
you
the day, you're the only reason you're doing this is because you're trying to show me be a moron. That's what
You're trying to Isaac, no one needs to show you being a moron because you are doing a fantastic job doing that all on your own. I mean, the fact that Smokey was just able to just to sit back, put you on spotlight here so everybody can see, you are making a fool of yourself. Smokey's just allowing you to have the platform. And you are doing the rest all on your own. But again, zero accountability. It's Smokey's fault making you look like a moron instead of taking accountability for the things that you were saying and doing.
you just said. That's all you said. And like I've already told
You
you,
have
you
the
guys
chance to
are
not be a
brainwashed
moron.
into the concept. You guys are brainwashed into the concept of Smokey. Because Smokey keeps telling you guys he doesn't have to come over here. He doesn't have to come over here. But
Will,
Smokey,
you're
but
brainwashed by
Smokey's the
Smokey.
jack.
But it's funny how since I've spent more time talking to Smokey and Low that I've been labeled a lot of things. I've been labeled a sycophant. Now I'm brainwashed. I was even called a fake Christian and that I was using Christianity to cover up my communism. So it's interesting how we're brainwashed by Smokey. He can't explain how we're brainwashed by Smokey, but I don't know. Half of the shit that he says does not make sense.
Jackass. But Smokey's the jackass that can't keep his mouth shut. Just because he can do
Says the person that doesn't let anybody else speak.
it, he's gonna do it. And that's why he lives by
Wait a
do
minute,
what thou
wait a minute.
wilt.
Isaac,
That's
why
why
are you
he
here
lives
then?
by
Isn't
do
that
what
what
thou
you
wilt.
wanted to do? If you,
That's
you're
why he
allowed to
lives
do what
by
you want,
do
that's
what
why
thou
you're
wilt.
here.
That's why he lives by do what thou wilt.
No,
He smacks. Shut up.
live by do what thou Will Freeman tells me I can do.
No.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Because you
No,
go by
that's
men.
not.
And that's
Totally
exactly
missed
what
the joke
Smokey
there.
does
Will
as well.
Freeman's not a
That's
man.
exactly what Smokey does.
Will Freeman's more than a man.
But y'all are still jackasses. This is literally an echo chamber. That's all it is. And as you guys
Okay.
make fun of other people, all you're doing, no, I'm not actually talking to myself. I'm not actually talking to myself because you're responding, dumbass. All you guys are responding. If I was talking to myself, you guys wouldn't respond, would you, dummy?
Isaac. Okay, without Googling it, tell me what an echo chamber is.
I love this
Exactly what's happening with Smokey and Dave. Oh,
because he doesn't know. That's why, because he doesn't know. He learns these buzzwords and he uses them, but he doesn't understand what they mean or how to use them in the correct context. And when he gets called out on it, he just blows over it. But he doesn't know. He doesn't know what an echo chamber is. He's already demonstrated that to us in the way that he tried to use it, that he doesn't understand what an echo chamber is.
They're
Right,
saying
but
they're
what
going
is
to
it? But
attack.
what is it?
They're going to attack me. They're going to attack me. Then you go over the video over and over and over again, and it goes inside your head.
Do you
And it-
know?
It's funny how he sits here and he claims that people go over and over and over the video. I can recall at least 2 of my videos that you made 2 or 3 streams on. So again, he's pointing the finger at Smokey for things that he is doing himself, and he doesn't realize it.
What the
makes
word
something
means.
it makes something again. It makes something that's not real.
Say
And that's
something
exactly
to
what
do.
Smokey's
Say
doing.
something to
That's
do with
exactly
echo
what David's
chamber.
doing. That's exactly what all you guys are doing. You guys are saying that I'm crazy, but in
Say
reality, you
something
guys
to
are
do with echo
You
chamber
guys can't
quickly.
stop. You guys can't stop. You guys get off on this, and that's why I think it's messed up.
It
No
is. It's
Christian
really
in the right
messed up.
mind would actually ever get off on this. And Will
What did you
Freeman,
do?
you're an atheist. So why are you even trying to defend a Christian? You're so weird. You don't even put
It's interesting that he's claiming that Will Freeman is an atheist, which is true, and that he's defending Smokey. It's almost like he doesn't understand that people can be friends and have different belief systems. Like, you're allowed to be friends with other people. They don't all have to be Christians. They don't all have to agree with your doctrine. It is possible for people that have different belief systems to be friends. It's a foreign concept to Isaac because he doesn't have very many friends, and we've seen what he does to the people that were his friends. He just drives them away. So, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense that he wouldn't understand, but like notice again how he just totally disregarded Lowe's question because he can't answer it.
fuck you believe. You don't even understand what you fucking believe. You're just a jackass like all the rest of them. And that's why
I
you're
can
only
live
in
with that.
weird.
I can live with that. That's a me problem.
You
Funny.
roasted
You
Will.
think it's funny for Christians to attack other Christians.
Yes,
That's why.
I do.
And of course,
I do.
Smokey
It is pretty funny.
exactly. And of course you support Smokey, and that's why, jackass.
Does he?
Now I just called your game out, you fucking moron. I hope you realize that. You already agreed with me.
Smokey, hold
Oh.
on, Isaac. Smokey. Do you
You should go
remember?
make a video about it. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Smokey, do you remember our
Yeah.
first date way
This is
back
my
when?
video. This is my video. Watch you guys go over
You
it.
got it.
Watch you
We're
guys
best
go over it again.
friends.
And then watch
I have
Basement
some in
Dweller
the
make another
archives.
video about me.
Isaac,
Notice again, this is just like Smokey and Will were having a conversation, and Isaac just jumps in and interrupts them because he is so handicapped with his social skills that he can't even let anybody else speak, even when they're not speaking to him. He just doesn't understand that he's not the only one in the room. And sometimes you got to shut up and let other people talk.
You
I
guys
have
have no
some in the
content.
archives before you
You can't
deleted
even
them all.
make anything up yourselves. You have no understanding of actual God. You don't understand nothing, and you think that you
Isaac, you're projecting. You're projecting, baby, because listen, there's lots of things that you've demonstrated to us that you do not understand. And you attack other people because you think that they don't understand. When you very clearly show us almost on a daily basis, there's a lot of things that you don't understand. And you don't like it when people point out that you don't understand something. For example, the echo chamber and how you just totally ignored the question because you could not answer it.
all do.
Wait, so
Again,
why did you
you're all
why did you
stupid as
review
fuck.
everyone's video on the panel then? Why'd you do that?
No one did.
You
I
did.
didn't.
You reviewed one
No,
of
I
my
didn't.
videos. You review Smokey's videos. You review everyone's videos.
You know why? You know why? Because you
You're
guys
a
wouldn't shut the
jackass.
fuck up about me, would you? You guys wouldn't
guess
shut
what I
up,
have?
about me, would you?
Isaac, guess
No,
what
you
I
haven't.
have?
And I'm going to prove Isaac wrong with this too, because I reviewed a handful of videos that Isaac made that had to do with me. And then I didn't talk to him for a couple weeks. I didn't interact with him for a couple weeks. And he started tagging me. And this morning is just more evidence of that. I haven't reviewed an Isaac video in what, like 2.5 weeks? I think the last time I reviewed an Isaac video, it was the one where he responded to my husband. And here he is tagging me again. So Isaac wants to sit here and play the victim when he wants to just perpetuate the drama. He needs the attention. He needs the drama because he drives everybody away. So the only way that he can get his attention is by attacking everybody. So it's again classic projection where he's accusing Smokey and everybody over here of doing the things that he himself is doing on a daily basis. But he expects Smokey to take accountability while he himself takes zero accountability for his own behavior. And he justifies it by saying, well, Smokey attacked me, so it's okay. And, there is nothing Christ-like about this boy, and he has not demonstrated any type of Christ-like behavior at all. And I would suffice to say that he probably doesn't even understand what it's like to be Christ-like or treat somebody like Christ. And, it's really, really sad because he's one of those ones where he just thinks the louder he yells at people, the more right he is. And that's just not the case. And he is proving to everybody that he's just not worth the time anymore. And maybe he's afraid. Maybe he's afraid because he is driving everybody away. And he's done it in such a short period of time that he's afraid of being alone. But I can't think of any other reason why he would just keep perpetuating this drama cycle. Later on in this video, he accuses Smokey of being the reason why he deleted his channel, but Smokey never did that. Isaac was the one that logged into his account and decided to delete his channel. That was Isaac's decision. Isaac is accountable for that. And I've known other people like that where they say they delete their other channels because of me. It's not me going in there and making you delete your channel. That's a decision that you make. And if you're going to make it, you need to own it because you need to take accountability for your own behavior because that's all we can do. I can't control anybody else. The only person I'm in control of is myself. So I can only be accountable for my own behavior. And Isaac needs to learn how to do that.
I have videos from you from the archives that I can review anytime.
Go ahead. Share.
Deleting your channel
Because
did
you
nothing.
are of the father Satan. Do you understand this? Because you have the
question.
accuser.
What
I've
am I
never
accusing you
accused-
of?
And see, it's funny where he was just a couple of minutes ago attacking Will Freeman, saying, do you enjoy Christians attacking other Christians? When here he is telling other Christians that they're of Satan. So again, he's just I think it was Eastmax that he had once said that he accused Eastmax of being a double-minded man. And this is something that would stick out to me as being double-minded. And that's saying one thing and doing another. And that's kind of Isaac's motive, really. Because he does that all the time where he spews his nonsense, but he doesn't live by anything that he says. I haven't seen a single example of Isaac being compassionate, being loving, being forgiving in any way. Not once. And yet he constantly tries to convince people that that's the doctrine he lives by. And I'm sorry, I don't believe it. And he's given me no reason to believe it because he demonstrates the complete opposite all the time. And then he gets angry at people for not believing what he says and instead of believing what they see with their own eyes. And that's Isaac acting like a spoiled little child who's not getting his own way and attacking everybody that disagrees with him. And he thinks that the louder that he is, the more valid his argument is. And if everybody doesn't agree with him, then they're of Satan. And that's ridiculous.
No,
Isaac, I have an
never
important
accused
question.
you of anything besides of what you have actually done.
Isaac,
Actions speak louder than words, dumbasses.
What did I?
Isaac, while you're loose,
Yes,
while
that's
you're
literally what I just said. And based on your actions, your words are meaningless because you do not live by them. And you have not demonstrated that to anyone. I've seen the exact opposite. Isaac, when I first showed up at your stream and I wanted to talk to you, I was sincere in my curiosity in getting to the bottom of what the issue was. But you immediately judged me and attacked me based on the very first question that I asked you. And then it went all downhill from there. You didn't even give me a chance. And I mean, what's Christ like in that? But because I was associated with Smokey, that immediately made me the bad guy. So you demonized me immediately, even though you knew nothing about me. You didn't even give me a chance, and I knew nothing about you. So I went in there with a clean slate, wanting to talk to you and ask you and get to the bottom of what the issue was so that I could understand it. But you have shown me over the last 3 months what kind of person you are. Not loving, not forgiving, not compassionate. You are full of anger, you are full of hate, and you are full of attacking everybody. You push people away that care about you. You push people away that try to help you. You're at this point, you're so consumed by your hatred of Smokey that it's just really not worth it anymore. It's not. It has consumed you to the point where you're offering to show the internet your asshole. You're flipping the bird. You're cursing and swearing. You're not acting Christ-like at all, not in the slightest. But you're sitting here and condemning everybody else because they don't live up to your expectations when you're not even coming close to Christ's expectations. You're doing quite the opposite. Now, I'm not going to sit here and condemn you to hell because that's not my place. But you will be judged based on it. Can I help you?
He is acting real paid up.
Oh, is that you want? He is acting very beta. Yeah, that is very true. That was cute.
Did I need to ask you something?
notice.
Okay.
Go for
If
it.
you
Then
were
ask
to
him.
hide, if you were to hide a body, where would you do it? It's for future things, for the documentary.
Of course you would want to know that, Will, because you don't have a conscience. Because
I don't
you
have
have
a
no
conscience.
conscience, you don't have God. So of
Yeah,
course,
that's what Will
of
said.
course you're
So
gonna
answer
try to
my
find out
question.
how to hide
If
a
you
body,
were to
aren't
hide a body,
Aren't
where would you do it?
Aren't you? Where would you do it? Where would you do it?
Right?
Probably probably
So-
behind my barn.
So does God want us to kill other people? Yes or no?
Who's
wait,
God?
you don't believe in
Yes.
God. You're just gonna
God,
Yahweh
God
does.
Wait a
commanded,
second.
God commanded a lot of people to
Yes,
die.
Yahweh does want
So-
us to kill other people.
So yes, he did.
Oh,
command it.
okay. So that's why Jesus Christ came. That's why Jesus Christ came. Jackass.
Had nothing to do with it.
It has everything to do with Jesus. Actually,
Just saying, there's
You
there's
are a
lot of commands
jackass.
to kill people in the Bible.
you are a jackass.
Have you-
No,
have you read
Jesus
it?
came.
Are
to
you
give-
saying God changed?
Jesus came to give peace. Jesus came to give peace, not the
Well, that's
fact that
true.
you're on the opposite end.
Have you
You're
read
not supposed to
Revelation?
kill people in the name of God.
Revelation's
You're
not full of
supposed to kill
peace.
people in the name of God. You know this. You're not supposed to kill anyone in the name of God. You know this.
Tell
And
that to
that's why
Yahweh.
You are.
What about the Crusades?
Will Freeman sits there and tries to defend Smokey when I thought Smokey is a Christian now. So now Will Freeman supports Christians? No, he actually supports atheists. So why do you think he's over here talking to Smokey? You get it? He
No.
loves it. He
Break it
loves
down for
watching
me.
Here's the
Christians
thing, Will
attack.
Freeman
That's
is not
all
an
Will Freeman
atheist, and
does.
I'm
So, to be fair, this is entertaining. I will say it is entertaining to watch Isaac make a fool of himself. And if he's doing this knowingly, that's really sad. But I personally don't think he realizes what a fool he's making of himself. But none of us need to make fun of Isaac because he does that well enough on his own.
not a Christian, so I don't. You're just kind of all over the place here.
Well, you're actually confused too yourself,
Am I?
aren't you?
Sure.
You keep calling me an
Talk about the
atheist.
clown-
I think you're
Talk
confused.
about the clown show. What do you mean an atheist? He's trying to prove God not to be real.
You
But what
keep
do you
calling me an atheist. I am not an atheist.
I would.
Well, what
consider
do you
him
believe?
A theist.
Well, what do you believe? What do you believe? You want everyone
God-
else? You
it's
want to
not
know what everyone
Yahweh.
else believes? You want to know what free grace believes? So what do you believe,
Freeman
jackass?
doesn't even believe in anything. They're universal.
Open your eyes if you're going to talk
here
to
we
me.
go, here we go again. Here we go again.
Open your eyes.
Start
and
demanding what
we'll
we
talk to
believe
you.
again. I asked you, what do you believe? I
Wait, you're-
asked you.
wait, are you
not
free
what
grace,
you think?
Isaac?
What you think?
Max,
What you
he
think
can't
free
tell our
grace believes.
voices apart.
That's true.
No, I can tell you're forced apart, Will Freeman, and also Eastmax. I'm not fucking retarded.
Wait a minute,
Like,
Isaac, are you
Dude,
not
you
free
can
grace?
come
Didn't you
back
say you were
in
not
and,
free
Wait a
grace?
minute. No, I'm God's free grace. Do you get that? God's free grace.
What about those holes in your wall?
There ain't holes, jackass.
How
There
did
ain't no
how did
Your
Christians,
grease stains.
and I
He
thought
threw
you were-
pizza on the
throw
wall.
those.
I thought you were- and I
There's a
thought you
lot
were
of them.
Christian.
They do honestly look like holes that have been patched in the wall and not painted over yet, or grease stains. It's very interesting. But I mean, with how explosive Isaac is, it's not a far stretch to think that he's punched holes in the wall, which is very problematic. But yeah, that's definitely what that looks like.
Eastmax, that makes sense.
Did your wife have to patch him?
I mean,
you
I
don't really
am
know
Isaac,
how,
but that
like-
doesn't mean Christian or not. I want to know
God, this
with the holes.
face. Why would you do this, Max?
Well, because I want to know what the holes, where they came
Yeah, I
from.
mean, yeah, like what is it? What's
There's
going
no
on
holes.
there?
Why do you assume they're
Jackass.
holes?
They're not holes.
Well, I mean, look, they're clearly
I
holes
mean-
being plastered over.
See, like
there.
now
Come
I
on.
know that. See, here's the problem. See, now I know
That's-
there are holes he punched in the wall
that's
because
from the
otherwise
nails.
you just say
That's
like,
from
oh,
the
like,
nails.
a
They're just
tree
nails.
was
Who
nails.
hasn't punched? Who hasn't punched a hole in the wall
Shelf,
before? Come on.
jackass.
I haven't punched a hole in
I
the
have
wall.
like a shelf,
Yeah,
jackass.
I'm not gonna shit on him for that. I've done
So
that.
because I have a shelf, I had the hole. And
I was
my
married
family,
once.
well, actually, my
It doesn't make
grandparents
sense,
that,
those holes don't make sense for a shelf, though.
I'm sorry, that was me.
of course they don't, because they use actual nails, jackass. That's why.
Well, I've hung
nails
shelves
for
before.
what? They're the size of freaking crucifix
So at the
nails.
end of
What
the day-
type of nails are you
So-
using?
So,
That
wasn't me.
I can buy
What
in the
nail is the
zero.
size of a soda
I
can?
can buy
Isaac?
in the zero, but in the 8, like no.
Definitely drywall patch marks. Yep, absolutely.
I already explained it. And again, Smokey, I don't care what you have to say. It's not biblical, you jackass. Nothing that you guys say is actually.
It's interesting how in one breath he'll say, "I don't care what you have to say, Smokey," and yet here he is on Smokey's stream. So if what Smokey has to say doesn't matter so much, then why are you there, Isaac? Why are you wasting your time coming over and setting yourself up for this? Like, you claim that Christians are attacking you, but you keep putting yourself in a position to be attacked. Like, it's almost like you're inviting these kinds of interactions with people because you come in so hostile. And I mean, we've seen all the insults and the swearing and the fingers and, wanting to show the internet your asshole. It's like you're inviting it. That's the kind of interaction that you're looking for because that's the kind of behavior you're demonstrating to everybody.
Biblical. All you guys are doing is just attacking
Maybe
me. That's it.
Isaac's walls
You
are
have no
like
background
JD's
word of God
couch.
at all.
All you've done is
Nothing.
attack us since you've been
Nothing.
here.
No.
Oh,
no
yes.
one's attack. Look at what you just did. Look at that picture, you jackass.
Hey, you're the one that showed it, not me.
You're the one that no. You're the one that became an asshole thinking that I punched the wall. That's
No, I
you,
asked.
jackass.
I asked
Yeah,
you.
no.
Yeah, no, we did ask. We did ask repeatedly. But Isaac doesn't like to answer questions, so.
No.
Look,
No.
just admit
No.
that you did.
No.
It's
We're
no
not
big
doing
deal.
reverse psychology again.
Like, it's
Fuck
no
you,
big
Isaac,
deal.
I've
Eastmax.
done one. I punched a hole in the wall once.
Jackass. Why don't you let the dude back in here? Why don't
Yeah,
you
let
let
me-
Olive
Quick
back
change
in?
the subject,
When
right?
he comes back, I will. When he comes back, I will.
Oh
He
yeah,
doesn't come back.
exactly. Because you guys are all echo chambers.
Well, he's going to get
Duh.
more bubble
As you
water.
guys
That's
look-
why.
If he comes
As
back,
you
I
guys,
will let it
as you
back.
guys look, you know
I
what?
love how he's yelling at Smokey to let dude in and dude's not even there. Oh, this boy is so stupid. It's a shame. Because you know what? Like, he's got so much passion for the Bible and, sharing the gospel and things like that. And if he would just change his mindset, he could do so many positive things. You know what I mean? Like, that positivity is powerful. I've seen it myself, and it's just, if he could just like change the direction of his message, he could have such much more positive experience. He could reach so many more people and have such a bigger impact in the name of Jesus. But because, like, honestly, me being such a new Christian, if I had to come across Isaac before I had actually, given my life to Jesus, if this is an example of what Christianity is supposed to be, this would have turned me away. I would have been like, I want nothing to do with this. This is absolutely nuts and absurd. Because he's the typical, I'm going to preach love and forgiveness, but I'm not actually going to live love and forgiveness. I'm going to do the exact opposite. And that would have, me personally, would have driven me away, because I would have been like, no, this is not an example of what Christianity is. I don't want any part of this. I don't want to behave this way. Is this really how Christians are supposed to behave? Is this the way that Christians are supposed to demonstrate Jesus's love to non-believers? Is this the example that Isaac wants to set for God? Is this how he wants to represent Jesus? Because this is embarrassing. And if somebody was representing me this way, I would be horrified. I would want nothing to do with this.
You know what? Because of how you guys are acting, I'm definitely coming back. I'm definitely coming back. I'm definitely coming back. You guys can't shut me down. You guys can't shut me down. I'm going to keep
weren't
it
trying
down.
to shut it. And Smokey has said that repeatedly. Nobody was trying to shut him down. No one was trying to shut him down. I mean, it's one thing to sit here and point out disagreements in doctrine and getting some things wrong. And like, if you don't have the ability to accept criticism, then you really shouldn't be online. Like, if somebody criticizing your belief system sends you on such a deep spiral like this, then maybe the internet is not the place for you. If your faith is so fragile that somebody criticizing your belief system or your doctrine sets you off like this, then you need to get offline. It's simple as that, because he is not equipped with the skills that he needs to be able to handle interacting with other people and other people that have different beliefs than him. We can see him cracking apart, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I don't personally think I've ever seen anyone just kind of spiral this badly before. It's very, very sad. And I do feel a lot of pity for Isaac, because this is embarrassing. And it makes me wonder. It really makes me, what are you eating? Oh, it makes me wonder how much his wife is aware of how he acts and behaves online.
I hope not at all. Because, man, this shit is embarrassing to watch.
It is. It's super cringe. Like,
cringe. This is beyond cringe. This is
like
low-cal material for the darkest web.
If you were online making videos and behaving this way, as your wife, I would be. I don't know if I would divorce you, but I would definitely be intervening and being like this is not healthy.
Are you kidding me? The moment I started screaming the F-bomb every 2 seconds to people on the internet, I would expect it would be like, hey, number one, you need to get off whatever the fuck you're on right now, because you're too angry to be on the internet right now.
Yep.
And anyone,
and I had, to be fair, I have said that to you before. I have made you turn your video games off because you've gotten so angry.
Yeah, that's an entirely different level of.
Yes, I understand.
Like a frustration, angry, and then like
no, I get it.
Raging. Yeah. This dude is like off kilter.
Yeah.
To the point where I think he needs psychological help.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've said that at the beginning of the video that he needs mental help.
And
but
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about making fun of him, because I think he needs to be made fun of in order to go get the fucking help he needs. Legitimately. At this point, like, he is not going to come to reality. And I don't even, the insults are not going to help him.
No.
He's not going to come to reality until he recognizes on his own that he is doing this shit to himself.
Yeah. Oh, no, 100%.
And I was trying to kind of prove that point to him when I made the clips that I did. And that's why I did my two things. and then I left him the fuck alone. I wasn't gonna touch it again.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just, I don't know. If I was married to you and you were behaving this way, there would be some serious issues and I would be intervening. And I would hope that if it was the other way, if I was behaving like Isaac, I would hope that you would step in and say something.
To the doctor with you.
But like, I mean, as a couple, I would hope that seeing somebody mentally spiral like this would trigger, hey, this person needs help. This is my spouse. This is my partner. I need to help them because this is not healthy. And the fact that she's nowhere to be seen while he's acting this way just makes me question, like,
it's a warning sign of deeper problems that are going on.
Oh, 100%.
It's entirely possible that she's completely unaware of what he's doing online, and that he's doing this solely when she's not around, so that she's, not involved in the nonsense.
No, true. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I guess because our relationship is different, and we support each other in everything that we do. But I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me that why his wife is not stepping in and being like, hey, this is not okay.
Not everyone has the same kind of relationship we have.
I know.
Like, hey, we're not perfect either. We got our own issues, but
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But not to this extent.
I'm gonna keep it a clown show, and every time you guys make a video, every time you guys make a video, I'm gonna show that you guys are just a clown. You guys are all just clowns. That's it. You have no biblical backing.
I believe he's in his 30s, but I don't really know.
Wow.
Well, he's married. He's been married for a while.
still
But I believe he's in his 30s, but I don't know that 100% for sure.
I was gonna say the really condescending line of don't worry, Isaac, one day you'll grow up and you'll be having a beer with a couple of your buddies and you'll think back on this moment, you'll have a laugh about it. How immature you were back in the old days. I don't think that's actually gonna happen.
No. I think honestly, the track that he's on is very similar to that of Rev from Shani and Rev.
Mm.
Like just seeing him have a mental break.
Well,
and
hopefully he has a more supporting and cognizant partner who's not going to.
Well, the fact that she's letting him do this and not stepping in and being like,
Again,
hey,
she might not be aware of how extreme it is. She might not even be aware at all. Again, you don't know what's going on in his relationship.
I
You don't know
know.
what's going on behind the scenes with him.
I know. But
Like
still.
that's why I made fun of him for the things that I saw on video instead of saying like, what's going on behind the scenes.
Well, that's why I'm saying the fact that he's behaving this way and nobody is intervening and stopping him and being like, hey, this isn't healthy. This is not good for you. It makes me question, where's his wife in all this? Because me as a wife, I'm going to be aware of the shit going on, and I'm going to say something if you're doing something and behaving this unhinged, and I think that you need help.
Isaac, we think you should incorporate your wife in your next video when you talk to people.
Oh no, I don't think he'll do that.
Maybe it will have you prevail with calmer heads.
No, I honestly think that his wife should intervene and either have him committed until he's medicated or get him offline so that he can get healthy, because
I do agree that he should, and I imagine Isaac will more than likely listen to this video. Maybe he won't listen to this portion.
Oh no, he's already said that he's watching.
Oh, he's already said he's watching?
Yeah.
Well, hey, Isaac, I hope you're listening to me and listening well, and hopefully you'll actually take this advice and this credence. I do think you should take a little break off of the internet. If you're getting this frustrated with people that you're like acting the way that you appear to be in that last video that I saw, you just need a little time, man. Like sometimes people are assholes on the internet, and like just get over it, man. Just people are gonna be dicks. You don't have to be liked by everybody. Some people are going to not like you.
Not everybody is going to agree with you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like there are tons of people who do not agree with both me and my wife. Even the two of us have opinions that
Oh,
we
yeah,
do
there's
not
things.
agree with.
Yes, there's things
And
that we disagree on.
We will fight tooth and nail with each other about the things that we disagree with. But at the end of the day, we're still people. We still respect one another because we love each other and we can look past the disagreements that we have and still be able to see the person as another human being. You seem to have a very difficult time with that. We don't agree with your stances, but we still see you as a person. That's why we're even having this conversation or having these videos in the first place is, hey man, we understand that you're upset about these things. Maybe take a little time away so that you can calm down and then come back to the discussion table when you feel like you're able to.
Well, when you're mentally prepared.
Right. And it might take a little while. No one's going to judge you if you take a little time away. Anyways, have a good night, buddy. Bye-bye. I'm going away now.
Hijacking my stream while you're eating your rice.
You can't.
Your channel you deleted?
Tell me I'm at biblical right now. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. I'm listening. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Tell me why. Tell me why, jackass. Tell me why, jackass. Tell me why, jackass.
You're having a breakdown.
I'm waiting.
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
Has one.
Mental breakdown. Actually, it's.
I've never seen anyone not having a breakdown look as bad as you look right now.
He's having a mental.
I know,
right? Look at his face. He's so skinny.
Yeah.
Like, you saw those backs those white and black.
Right, someone should send an officer to do a welfare check on you at this point.
Yeah.
I think that would actually be a really good idea, honestly. Simply because spiraling like this can be really dangerous. It really, really can be. And I mean, we're watching someone have a mental breakdown in real time, unfortunately. And I mean, a wellness check probably wouldn't hurt. Being committed for a 72-hour hold might be beneficial. You know, there might be some things that Isaac would have to be forced to do in order to help him get well, because this is not healthy for anybody. For anybody, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. This is unhealthy.
You have nothing. You have nothing. That's all you're just saying.
You're very pasty.
You're jackasses.
I'm an albino.
You can't prove anything. You can't prove anything. You're jackasses. All you guys are jackasses. All you guys are jackasses. You can't prove anything from the word of God. You can't prove anything on why I'm a devil at all, besides the fact of you all being echo chambers and accepting each other's butthole.
We're all
That's
echo
all you guys
chambers.
do. You guys fuck each other asses all day long.
Oh, fucking each other in the asses all day long. Again, this is supposedly a good Christian man demonstrating good Christian values. You know.
Channels just so that way you all can sound righteous. Y'all fucking retarded. You're retarded straight up. Like really retarded.
Why did HSC have the same curtains in her short that she did? Why did HSC?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Those purple curtains. These
purple curtains.
Yeah, she's.
I don't know. Maybe because I got them from Amazon. They're very simple. Very simple, so you can get them from Amazon.
I like them.
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know, Smokey. Has she ever witnessed? Has she ever witnessed outside?
What are you
Has she ever witnessed outside? You fucking moron.
Stop doxing yourself. Yeah. So this is another this. So he walks outside to show what's around his area, what his apartment building looks like. So, I mean, this is basically Isaac doxing himself and showing everybody exactly where he lives, which not smart, but I mean, we're dealing with Isaac. He's not the brightest crayon, so this is to be expected.
I can't.
What are you gonna do? You guys ain't gonna do shit.
Minimize it.
I ain't afraid of you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything, but there are crazy people out there.
Oh yeah, but I can also
There you go.
You could show whatever you want. I'm just advising you not to. Is all.
Oh, hey, while I'm on the screen,
Now
let's
he
do this.
disconnected his
Let's do
camera and
this.
left.
There we go. Here he is.
There we
The
go.
true living.
Does he come back? Yeah, he comes back.
Isaac, just the whole
That's
point.
exactly my point.
his thing.
That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. All you guys are fools. That's all you guys are.
What's the point?
So you're gonna tell Jamie Russell not to talk about where he is? I ain't afraid of you.
Brush your teeth.
I ain't afraid of you.
Listen,
Look-
listen. Nobody's telling you you're not allowed to do something, Isaac. You were absolutely allowed to get on video and show exactly where you live. That is your choice to do so. We just don't recommend it. Like, that is not a smart move. Not at all, because there are unhinged people on the internet. So by you showing everybody where exactly you live is not safe. And this is what I'm saying, is that people are more than one person has said, Isaac, you shouldn't be doing that. That's not safe. It's not smart. But you are attacking everybody because they're pointing it out. And rather saying, oh, yeah, you're right. Thanks for letting me know. And then turning the camera off, you just kind of double down on it. And then you attack everybody else instead of taking accountability for what you decide to do. It just... I sometimes I'm at really a loss for words for the stupidity that this boy demonstrates. And every time I think he can't do anything that's more dumb, he will prove me wrong. It's like, here, hold my beer. Let me do something else to show you how stupid I am, how clueless I am to the world, because this is not safe, Isaac. Like, genuinely, getting on camera and showing exactly where you live is not safe. And that's what everyone's trying to point out to you. And you just take it as a personal attack. Like, come on, man.
Get everyone. As you guys sit there online talking about other dudes, look at how beautiful the day is, and you guys are just inside. You guys are
Good day to be at work.
complaining about everyone else. Look at that shit. That's actually hilarious. I can go outside. I can get away from all you guys. I don't have to worry.
It's funny is he sits here and says, I can get away from all of you guys, while on stream from all of those guys that he's claiming he can get away from. Like, make it make sense. He just doesn't understand logic, like, at all. I mean, if you really wanted to get outside and do something positive with your life, Isaac, you absolutely could. You just have to make the choice to do so. But instead, you're on a live stream screaming at everybody. And when they try to give you advice on something that's not safe to do, you're attacking everybody else. That doesn't make sense.
About anything. Look at that sky. Look at that beautiful sky. And yet you guys want to argue about who's right and who's wrong according to God.
I would hope that he's not armed as well. And I'm hoping that he wouldn't be able to carry because of his drug use, but who knows?
Think about how fucked up that is. This world is so beautiful, and you guys make it so disgusting. Do you see it yet? Do you notice it yet? Have you noticed it at all? Have you guys ever noticed it? Jackasses. You guys are all jackasses.
And can you do me some?
And it's just that simple. You guys are all jackasses. So Smokey, why did I do that, Smokey? Smokey, why did I do that? Oh yeah, because you said me and Holy Guy to
you're a crack addict.
That's why. Oh, that's why. Because you push and shove, push and shove, push and shove. So what I do, Smokey?
You pushed him outdoors, Smokey.
So just
Yeah, you pushed him outdoors, Smokey.
So just like what Spider did, right? Jackass. Y'all are jackasses. Y'all are jackasses. Like I said, every cause and effect. There's a cause.
Oh my God.
There is an
Get that
effect.
trash out of there.
Very important in the Bible.
It's not trash. We actually recycle. It's called cans and bottles, dumbasses. We actually recycle. Do you recycle?
So you're keeping your trash.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not.
He's keeping his trash, and he's keeping his trash in the living room. Okay. Most of us normal folks that recycle have a recycling bin, and we usually keep it, like, my recycling bin is in the kitchen. And then our trash bin is out in the garage. We don't keep the recycling in the living room. Why would you do that?
trash. We actually recycle and we get money for it, dumbass. Do you recycle?
No, I don't need the money that bad.
Exactly, because you don't care about the planet.
I don't.
You don't
I
care
don't
about
care
the
about the
Earth.
planet. No, I don't.
Exactly, because you don't care about anyone except for yourself. I already proved it,
Right.
jackass.
Yeah, you proved it.
Does he ever
Got
stop
me.
shouting?
Oh,
No.
Pick
No,
it's
he
all
really
good.
doesn't.
Do you go to
It
the
is good.
neighbor's cans and pick
No.
recyclables out?
What?
Oh my god.
That's stupid as fuck.
He pulls
Again,
their
Smokey,
copper wiring out from their air
painting
conditions.
Just
Wait,
keep painting
if you're
pictures.
collecting for recycling,
Just keep
why not
painting
go to your
pictures,
neighbors
jackass. Just
and
keep
grab their
painting
recyclables and bring
pictures.
them back,
Just
you
keep
know?
painting
Moving
pictures,
to fuck's sake,
jackass.
Right?
Isaac, how
Show
many
us your
push-ups you
catalytic
do?
converter collection.
You said
Push-ups.
you're recycling. I'm
push-ups.
asking about you, expanding a little
N-
bit.
No one
and
cares what you're
fixing
asking
stuff
because
and
you have
bringing
no
it back to
edification
money,
at
you
all.
know?
Then why are you here, Isaac? If nobody cares about what Smokey has to say, why are you there? Because obviously you care to an extent in order to join the stream. What? Are you laughing at me? Oh yeah, the delay. I was like, what? What did you hear?
Yeah, well,
No
I'll
one
edify
cares
you.
what you're asking, Smokey, because you have no edification at all. You can't edify anything that you're trying to ask.
They gotta recycle.
You can't
man.
edify anything that you're trying to ask. You can't.
Do some push-ups.
And you're sitting here trying to ask questions thinking that you already know the answer because you're a
You
jackass.
said you were
That's what a
collecting
dumbass does.
garbage for
A dumbass
recycling,
person
and
asks
I'm just
questions that they
checking
already
the-
know.
This is interesting because Isaac always seems to think that he knows what's going on in somebody else's head, that he's a mind reader, and likes to assert that he knows what someone else is thinking, like he did earlier in the stream, saying that we don't know our own beliefs, but only Isaac does. That's quite arrogant, and silly.
Thinking that they
parameters of
already know,
business
and they're gonna
model.
be like, "Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. That's a liar." No, exactly, jackass, Smokey. You're a fucking moron. You're a fucking
Again, we have wonderful, wonderful, good, clean Christian language here. Such a demonstration of a good Christian man.
moron. You know this? If I was so not stable, I wouldn't be able to understand what's going on, dumbass.
You don't
That's
understand
why I'm
what's going
telling you
on.
at the end of the
Make
day,
that very
I could
clear.
easily be a lawyer, but I choose not to.
Did not hear that the first time around. I could easily be a lawyer, but I choose not to. Who said injustice? Isaac, you stumble over a word that has more than 3 syllables. Sweetie, you couldn't be a lawyer even if you wanted to. Oh, you don't have the intelligence. I'm sorry. When you can't read and you stumble over big words and you can't pronounce big words and you don't know what words mean, I'm sorry, but you can't be a lawyer. Those are all things that are very critical to that career. Well, any career, honestly, but specifically that career. There's honey, no, there's no way you could be a lawyer. Not in this timeline anyway. We need to clip that. Yeah, we do.
I literally could prove every one of you guys
Do
all
it.
wrong,
Then
all
No.
because of the simple fact that you can't even bring the law, which is the word of God, to prove that I don't know what I'm talking about,
I'm not under the
jackass.
law. I'm under
I mean, there has been many demonstrations, Isaac, of showing you're wrong. I know you don't accept it, but we've seen it.
We
the
do that
spirit.
every day.
Jackasses, you can't bring it.
We do
You
that
can't
every
prove
day.
it.
Well,
You
people
still
work.
haven't. Even with the dude, you still can't prove that he's a deadbeat dad. You can't prove it. You can't prove it from the word of God.
I have not.
How could you
Actually,
prove
the
that from
only
the word of God?
context I've ever said with the idea of deadbeat.
All right. I don't really care about the dude. There is more to this video. There's specifically a spot where he talks to Guru, but I don't remember the timestamp for that. So I think what we'll do is we will continue this possibly on Thursday. I can't tomorrow because I have Bible study. So I won't be home until later in the evening. And I can't miss Bible study tomorrow because we are having a big combined service for our church on Sunday at a big performing arts theater in town. And I get to be a guest speaker. So I'm going to, I can't miss Bible study because I have to discuss setup and things like that. And if anyone is interested, it will be streamed online. And I can share that link with you. So that way, if you're interested in seeing what I have to get up and say at church, I would be flattered if you wanted to watch it. If not, it's okay. I may clip it because where it's going to be streamed is most likely it will be on YouTube as well for our church's YouTube channel. So I may clip it and post it as a short. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But yeah, if that's something that you'd be interested in watching that particular service, you can let me know and message me on Discord, and I'd be happy to share the link with you. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this particular. I think we'll come back to this one on Thursday or so, because yeah, it's a mess. It really is a mess. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you again soon. Make good choices, friends.